Okay, the glasses. I don't know what you're hearing in terms of microphone noises. The glasses are there. Alright, no. It's you. Alright. It's been a while. Okay. It's time for today's session. It is 20 past 12 in the morning. It's Apple, but she's got a purple. Are you sure you don't have a green ball, Apple? I guess we'll look into it. So, it's time for the warm-up. Which the threshold is 6 pins. As long as Apple does that, it's fine.
Nice streak.
No need to be concerned. And this is the threshold. No, threshold. This is the warm up. Fumiko! Nelly. The warm up session. At least how we're doing it. This warm up. For this warm up, we can swing however we feel. Well, I can swing. Apple's swinging however, but the Joy-Con likes to slide to the... It likes to slide Apple to the right. Yeah, but then again, it doesn't really matter what Apple calls from, because she should be able to knock over 6 pins. I'm still sitting down there if I should be. Too many things wrong with... Well, I feel I have too many problems going on. So I don't feel too happy. But Apple's here.
Yes.
Let's go. I can move up with 6 pins after each round. What if Apple doesn't? Well, then that's too bad. But she gets to try again. The aim is the aim. And that's it. You don't need to think beyond the aim. Once you throw the ball, that's it. Just watch what happens.
Fantastic.
Raina. Jess. Wait, so pin number like 4 and 6. Oh no, it's not 4 and 6. I look quite the same strike but slow. I think it's pins 4 and... Yeah, pins 2 and 3 go sideways. Sorry. But they push 4 and 6 towards 7 and 10, so you don't get the split. If it was a case where that didn't happen, then you'd miss those 2 pins. I think because that was a late throw. That's why 7 got it late. What I mean is that's why those 2 pins almost missed 7. But she still would have knocked over 6. She would have still knocked over more than 6 pins. Tommy. He looks... I don't know. I was about to say he looks funny because of his beard. He's very tidy. I'd say his beard is tidy. It's Tommy with black hair. That was 3 more. You got 3 more times. No. You only have 2 more times to knock over 6 pins unless you get a strike. Well, unless you get 2 strikes, really. You got 1. I saw that Tomoko got 4 over at the end. That's quite interesting. Yes. Let's see here. Oh no, I'll take you. Okay, you got 11 strikes. So you have 1 more time to knock over 6 pins or more. And then you would have be the champion of the warm-up. Like the warm-up is just 1 session, and the warm-up is at least 3. So you did it, well done, Happy. You knocked over 6 or more pins after each throw. Well, after each throw, actually. Every single throw. Because there were no pickups. So you did it. That was 7 minutes. It took us 7 minutes to get started, and then for you to do that. It's not really much I can report without having to try to think about it, and I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I don't know what we're doing. We're just trying this out. I did not actually want to do this. I guess after I started my day, because the day started in a way that I was not happy with, and it just sort of stayed that way. Oh, that was impressive. So what happened on the right hand side? It went side, so pin number 3 went sideways, but didn't really hit pin number 6. I don't think it hit pin number 6 at all. That was the problem with that one. Oh, then again. It's popping at your hand. Oh, that looks fun, but it's popping at your hands next. I agree. You just get 6 pins, isn't it? Whichever way feels comfortable. There's Tommy. So trying to help you actually roll the ball instead of having the ball get taken away from you. I like the warm-up. I find boring, I'm not sure. Last time the warm-up was stressful because it was both MC2 at the same time. But the correlation between that warm-up and this one is that it was just you, or just Blue Eyes. Whereas the cooldown had Blue Eyes, Barbara, Tomoko and I, those spots very well. Wow, that's really nice. And the ball stayed relatively straight. I still have it in my head that your goal is 6 pins, not 10. So it's all nice that you're getting these strikes, but I guess those are like an extra little bonus. In other words, at no point is the target to get 12 strikes, because the target is to knock over 6 pins at least 10 times. Because technically that's the minimum amount of the minimum amount of times that you get to knock over 6 pins. technically the maximum is 11. Why? Oh, yeah, but you still got 9 kids, so. The reason why I say that maximum is 11 is because unless you get 2 strikes, you won't be able to get 6 pins more than once. Or if you get 2 strikes, you haven't gotten 6 pins at all. I guess that's my point. You can only have the number 6 as pure on your scorecard 11 times. No more than 11.
Strike.
Could try that. I've got an idea for Apple basically. I'm going to give you this input, Apple. Let's see how you feel about this one. I think that she was a bit happy with that. I think it's a bit better. So yes. So Apple. Remember, the warm-up is 30 minutes, not 3 sessions. And the sessions will be quicker than usual because... Oh, what's that again? You won't be sitting around with a scorecard. Oh, the main one. I can't hear the music. That is my terrible excuse. It's not terrible, it's just an excuse, isn't it? That's my excuse. Excuses aren't necessarily always bad. I just think that mine is.
Wonderful.
Oh, I see. You see how it knocked over pin number 1 like that? Something to do with the way that she spun the ball to get that collision. Some people think, but you know what, I don't care what some people think. I don't know what. I'm sure some people do feel that way, based on what I've heard. But I'm not supposed to care. I just hear Bonnie Apple trying to get 6 pins. Not 2 each time, she was successful. 12 times. Yeah, 12 times. She knocked over a minimum of 6 pins. Apart from when she had to make the pickup. She didn't even have to make the pickup, she just picked up the spell. And that's how she got 279. It was on frame 8? No, frame 7. You hooked to the... It's like you threw to the left a little bit or something. Yeah, frame 7. So you still get to see 120 pins. 249. 2. Clap and comment. Bling. Hello, Apple. How are you today? That's good. Back on our feet.
Nice strike.
Well, you're on your feet. I'm just using words auto. I'm not on my feet. I'm sitting on this bed frame. Bed frame and the other one to this one. I'm sitting on.
Double.
What is it? I'm not actually aiming for 6 pins, but we'll take 6 pins is what we're saying.
Go, go.
If you see LP number 9 also fell later, yeah, that's how you end up with the top of the split.
Amazing.
There's 2 pins again. Tommy nearly doing this then.
Wonderful.
I feel like yellow is yellow apple landing the ball. Yeah, it's a bit better. But before it was popping out her hand, but she was getting the spot better. We'll see. Arbitrary throw here. Same thing.
Awesome.
Sorry, I don't know where the mic is. The mic is here in front of me. It's probably hitting the zip again. It does, Tommy. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to stand up for the actual main part of the session. A bit weird that I call it that, isn't it? Because this isn't even a session. This is just a warm-up. But it's like I'm describing it as the session, which I think is because it forms a part of the session. The session isn't just the session on its own. It consists of 3 courses: the warm-up, the main course, and the cool-down. They're all part of the session. Yeah, I see that. Oh goodness, makes sense. How it all happened. Let's try now. I know in my head I'm just thinking, why is this happening? Why is what happening? It's the fact that Apple keeps getting strikes. It just... Blue Eyes got at least 300 points twice in the last session, between her actual session and her warm-up. Apple's gotten 300 and her strikes are looking like this. And this is just a warm-up. We're not even... Yeah, but then, I don't know, is there something going on there? Like it's all about getting 6 pins, not about strikes. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. And when we're saying that the target is 6 pins, we're actually quite serious about it. So it's make the target 6 pins, but really it's 10. No, it's actually 6 pins. Because if you make the target, oh my goodness, you make the target 10 pins. So you make the target 6 pins to try and trick your brain consciously. Then when you don't get 10 pins, you'll still get upset. And the whole point of this is so that you're not working your brain like that. So it's not it's not tell yourself 6 pins so that you can get 10 pins every time. It's aim for 6 pins. It's like 6 pins at least. You can get 10 pins if you want to, but you really don't need to do that. Just get 10, just get 6 and it's fine. The target is actually 6 pins. have to be serious about it. Otherwise, you're not doing your head any favors by going for telling yourself that you're going for 6 pins, but wanting 10 pins still. That means you're still technically going for 10 pins. That's not what we're doing. We're going for 6. That was the 3rd session. I think this will be the last one because we're at 21 minutes. And then we have to go out there in survival bowling where the target is 8 pins. But here the target is still 6. Let's see how Apple does with that target. No, she got 9, so that's still over 6. That's good luck, Apple.
Spare.
My feeling is I'm not happy, but I feel like I'm not happy because I'm actually doing this when I want to be doing other things. I don't think I'm unhappy with Apple's bowling. I don't have any major problems with it, besides the fact that the ball sometimes pops out of her hand. But I'm not really that fussed.
Straight.
I'm just moody. After all, it's just Apple's just doing what she can, and I'm just doing what I can for Apple. There's no perfection involved. Just 6 pins. And she's looking over 6 pins. And there's absolutely
Great double.
why we should be any unhappier than we already are. I think everything is, as far as the session is concerned, and the target for it, it's been a good session. Oh, this is not even the session. This is just a warm-up. Oh wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'll just focus on the warm-up. Don't get too ahead. Don't go too far ahead. Still got more frames to go. Let's just do it again. It's frame 5 now. Oh, very interesting.
Wonderful.
Very interesting. It's Apple. It's frame 6.
Wow.
Not over 10 pins again, so we've still got at least 6. Very good job. Where are you going? Chemical Thursday is coming. That's not here yet. What do you think about it?
Amazing.
Do that too. Thursday. Rainer. Jesse. Tommy Tuesday. Today's Monday. Actually, today's Tuesday. Oh, sorry, I think. Today is technically Tuesday,
Yes.
but I'm using the wrong time zones. Not because I'm trying to, I was actually supposed to get up at 3 in the morning to get ready to leave at 6 in the morning, leave the house at 6 to see what the early bus is like. See if we can get any good bus recordings. And then loop back, try and get some pictures, and go back to the country park do something with Little Rose, and then go back to the shop. Well, that would have been how many hours outdoors? What's that apple? Minimum. Oh, minimum how many hours? 6. Minimum 6 hours. Projected 7. I would have said 7 hours
Spare.
for that trip. But then we couldn't sleep. We meant to sleep. We did so much that it ended up being too late. And then we did so much that it ended up being too late.
Nice
And then even when we did try to sleep, we couldn't sleep because we weren't happy. And then we were unhappy that we couldn't sleep because it meant we couldn't do what we wanted to do. So then
Finish.
that didn't feel good. And then 269. Oh, because you got the spare on frame 1. That's why. And then we got up. By the time we got up, it was 3 p.m. I think we actually fell asleep sometime after 7 a.m. And we went to sleep, woke up, and got up sometime close to 3 p.m. and our body felt like trash. We hadn't been going outside, but we would have done if, right? And then we got no, we didn't get washed. I meant to do that after this training session at some point. And then work in progress, so we ran OMSI so that we have more OMSI clips. We wanted to start listening to our OMSI clips, but we don't really have that many. So I guess they become a bit too memorable, and then I think about what I actually did in those sessions. I don't really want to think about that. So then it becomes harder to listen to them. With my current mindset, it becomes harder to listen to them without thinking too much about what happened and whether I was happy with it or not and things like that. Sorry, I just hit my leg with the Joy-Con. Okay, so that's Apple's warm-up. Well, it's not even Apple's warm-up, it's my warm-up. Apple's just bowling and she's fun to do it. It was my warm-up with Apple. Warming up the brain so that it's prepared to handle the session, because I feel like I don't like talking about myself too much, but I think the reality is the session is more about me than it is about Apple, because Apple, I would say, one, she's not really about improving her bowling. She'll take what she can get, but she's not really about improving her knowledge of the sport. I would argue that I'm not either, but because I'm trying to reach this goal to try and help other people, I'm making it a bit more of a priority to find out more about the sport. At least I enjoy the sport so that it's a bit more fun than it otherwise would have been, but I would say that if I felt like the Nintendo Switch Sports online atmosphere was okay, then I probably wouldn't care to do what we're doing. We just do stuff like Barker's Bowling Fest, which we would have been doing instead, but then I considered Matt Wholesome's warm-ups and cool-downs to his training sessions, and I thought maybe we could try that, at least give that a go, see how you feel, and if it works, then the bird song. If it works, then we could try going forward with it, because I feel like we could be loose about our bowling and still gain experiences, like we said. But the more you play, yes, the more experiences you'll get, and I don't really want to give up what we started, because this is about the community and not myself. So to some degree I feel like it'd be selfish of me to not put in a bit of effort when we are fairly close to reaching out to people, basically, in a very sort of backwards way. And backwards because, like we said, I could talk to people, but if I can't show skill, I don't know if they'll talk to me. Why? Because it's like, I'm already subordinate as it is. If I had, that's the only word I can think of. The things that I like to do, the things that I enjoy, the things that I'm okay with talking about, or the things that I'm not okay with talking about, things that I like to see, things I don't like to see, I'm not really in line with anyone as far as I'm concerned who likes this game. So I don't feel like I could talk to someone who likes this game and be comfortable with them, if that makes sense. So and then the stuff that I have to say to them, are they going to listen to it? I could say, yeah, this, that about bowling, but for me, as a sort of curious individual that likes the sport but doesn't really feel like he has to go into the details, that sort of thing, I could say something like, I don't think that the bowling is broken, or I don't feel like, or for example, I don't think that the way the pins knock over is random. I feel like there might be something to do with the way the ball's spinning or something. And they might say, no, because I'm swinging exactly the same. I'm thinking, alright, okay. But at least you can see here, now that we're going into more depth of the sport, that there might be a bit more to what I'm saying than you would probably or possibly understand if I didn't show you this stuff. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing, and the microphone is upset. Alright, so we're into the microwave zone. And the warm-up is finished, so it's time for an hour of survival bowling with Apple. Let's see what items we can get, Apple. Or actually, let's not see what items we can get, because it's not going to change the fact that we're going to be out here. Wait. I doubt that the settings have changed. Show opponent nicknames and titles is off. Okay, yeah. I believe your stamps are what they were before. For this phase, I'm not even going to bother looking at the screen, so I'm going to look at stuff. See what I can edit. I don't really want to be talking all this much, but I'll do whatever. No one's here at the minute. Raw Apple getting error. One of all consoles are not responding. Let's wait today. Yeah, Apple's not getting. This doesn't seem right. apples. Okay, there's one person, and then chocolates are getting one, so I suppose that's small. Who's that? That's like fresh orange Harry. What?
Survival bowling.
Who is
The
who's
contestant.
that? Player F has blue eyes.
Round 1.
What have you got? I actually couldn't know what you got, to be honest with you. It's annoying me. Annoying me because I'm thinking about the kind of person that Apple's got, basically. Remember, Apple's rank is E. So, I'm seeing advanced special links. It probably means that who we've got here is a bit more advanced. I don't even know why we need, like, I was punching my back forward for some reason. Give it a good go, player A. He's got the, he's got the bowling golden outfit. Yeah, he didn't time it too well. He's right-handed. Got green eyes. You just get it through the wait, oh no, don't do it like right. That's why that happened. He did it the wrong way around. That's alright, you just keep going. Eastbound platform. Oh yeah, the goal was 8 pins. Don't forget. Pretty important to outline because when you
Great
get
double.
not to strike, sometimes you can feel deflated. But guess what? Gold is 8 pins. That's it. Just your 8 pins. Yeah, you did. You got 9 spare. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. That person looks like they're from behind. I wonder how fresh orange Harry is playing F. Playing F is 11. Place 11. Let's see. That. Yes, but be careful actually with that spell. That might be too offset levels. But he got 9 pins, so he did good. He did good. What's kind of interesting is that our threshold here is just 9 pins. It's not 9 pins and you have to get the pickup. 8 pins, sorry. It's the threshold is 8 pins. You got 0 points on frame 1, that's why he's capped to 29. That was his downfall. So in that situation, what does it look like? I guess it really depends on who you are, because some people, no, I mean, we saw that player B from the other day, and player B, I think player B's rank was E or something. You actually didn't notice until
Round 2.
the second time Blue Eyes encountered her. And she won the match that Blue Eyes was in prior. But some people, like I said, some people take the rank seriously. I think, what rank is this? Fairy's rank. Oh no, we have to get 18. Yeah, okay. That didn't work because it was too close to that bit. Oh no! Wait, you got exactly 8 pins. Good job, Apple. Yeah, that's why we went that close to the middle. Yeah, so that the island wouldn't push the ball too far away. Even just a little bit to the right of the island, and the ball got pushed more. So you needed to use more Harry spin. Okay, it's me leaning back. Slow ball. You got 9 pins. If this is the case, then I'll need to be standing up. Could you actually do this, Apple? You could,
Nice there.
got it. You are doing, how you are doing. Please, Mr. Fashion. This session. So far, Apple's always done it. As player K. Okay. G span 96. Player G. Player D 86. Retrackers. Oh, that's the end of the round. End of the round. What you got? I think you got a strike, 9 spare, G8, spare, 9 spare, strike. Yeah. It's just, the 3 pillars of bowling instead of the 5. That was technically, that wasn't happening before. It was just. Is that like the side effect of giving yourself a bigger threshold, a tougher threshold? What do you think? Or it could just be the side effect of playing globally. For me, I think it's more the latter. And that's why this is a session. And the threshold is still 8 pins. But also, are you through the ball in the hole? You should be able to do that. I don't know why the ball was there. You got 8 pins good. I don't know how you were doing it before. I've completely forgotten. Header, spin. Header, spin. Header, spin. This is finito spin actually. No.
Spare.
Sometimes it's only after I make the noise that I realise that I'm making the noise. Trying to catch the Draco dancing bar. These are the dancing bars. Let's go this one. Tackle the dancing bars. Dance. Do a late throw, not deliver. Bonk. Should we go for Harry's spin instead? Might be a bit easier. Can you use that? Yeah, you can. Oh, that's one. You almost got atomical split, but either way would have locked in with it. So, you did alright there. Oh, sorry. Microphone noises. Someone's left handed. It's player H.
Final round.
Not know. Oh, you know already. I've forgotten. I just know that player K is here. this feels uncomfortable what I'm doing, so I'm not sure if it really is what we were doing earlier. Sideball. Oh, we need. It's like he rubbed pin number 6 and it twisted like that. I wonder if there are people out there who have never played in a Pro League before. Even at this point, I probably would have been one of them if I wasn't curious about the crown.
Congratulations.
Yeah, player H and player K. These people here, they've been like the what do you call them? The culprits have looked at this guy and said, or looked at this person and said, hey, you could be in the Pro League, and then the person just says, yeah, it's alright. But then they still play survival bowling. And they played for so long, so they gained lots of experience. But they haven't played in the Pro League, so their rank is just they're just out there. And then, yeah, stuff like that. That's why Blue Eyes entered the Basketball Pro League to begin with, because it was a case where Blue Eyes was just in there, but she couldn't play how she was playing and have a competition. It was just always one-sided. So then I said to Blue Eyes, we should enter the Pro League so that we can get players that match your ability. They play a bit like you maybe, and so if you can compete with them, then it may not feel so easy.
Got it.
I guess you don't want it to feel easy, you want it to feel stimulating. You want to feel like you're getting something. I like how we just casually selected an item from that collection. I forgot that there were different collections. I don't know if this pass has purple hair. I think it does for Midori. What happened is the bus driver opened his doors and then he immediately closed them. And then I thought, oh, okay. And then even Rosalina's there thinking, what was that? And even me in real time, I said, kind of funny. Very funny. That's funny. That is funny. Okay, so I had this thought, and the thought was that, what if players from, say, the E-Rank League, they're not playing right now?
Let's go.
It could be a case where there just aren't any, there's no one from Apple's league around at the moment, so then it's taking long for Apple to even find anyone, then at that point it opens up the matchups. If that makes sense to me. Oh look, Siobhan's here. Is that you, Megan? There might be people from
Survival
the...
bowling.
That person... Oh, it's Elisa. I thought it was yellow. Wait, that's like a light skin yellow. That's interesting. Yeah,
Round 1.
I thought that was Elisa. That's really cool. Well, you got 8 pins. You're doing just as good as Apple. You got 8 pins. That's a half pair in this bit. Yeah. See if she converted it. Looks like that's player B. She got a strike. Header, Haley, Asami, Shinta, Harry and Shinta in the same outfit. Siobhan. Yeah, sure. Whoever gets Apple 8 pins. Well, I guess. Okay, 8 pins if you want. Let's play player B. Let's player B. I wonder if Elisa is actually here. I can see Megan. Apple is really slow. It's Haley. Player H. Oh, that's you, Megan. Who's that? That's Nick. Siobhan's got a double, just like pale yellow. You still got everything. Oh, wait, oh, there you are. He's playing at orange. Really playing at orange. Is that you? Oh, I think it's Haley. I think Haley's bowling with her right. Siobhan looks like she's bowling with her left. Lucas bowling. You get 50 points. And you got 48, but he's good. He's safe. Siobhan is player I. Oh, Siobhan is player I. Oh, this one. Alright, no. We'll just leave it at that. It's not our conversation to be had.
Round 2.
Siobhan. Sucker. Steve. Yellow. Oh, another Shinta. Yay! Player C. Siobhan. Oh yeah, you got that spare, didn't you, Siobhan? There's Jake. Steph. What happened? I guess we can do, we can do that. Don't know what happened to player B. All player C. Oh, I see player C split. Remember, threshold is 8 pins, so it's fine. You got atomical split, I see that. Well, you know what, player B, you knocked over 8 pins, didn't you? So, you're still doing, like, player B is good at this, basically. 1 pin. Player B is good at this workout. Call that mental workout. She's just got 279 set up. Siobhan's, she has no triangles now. It's ridiculous, Apple, just going out there doing this. It's not the first time you've done it. It's not the first time you've done it.
Amazing.
9 pins. You got 9 pins. You didn't better than Siobhan. But even player C got 8 pins. They're good at this game. 8 pins and more. Threshold. You gotta pick up. And player B is still here. That's pretty good. AJ, Percy, Siobhan. Just about made it through, didn't you? Nick, Sasha, Steve. Everyone's doing the capstone. It's okay. Yeah. Siobhan. It's like Siobhan is left-handed. Oh, she is, but she's playing with her left hand. Yeah. Yeah. Is that you over there, Yellow? Oh, you got 8 pins. Good job. See what you can do here. What should do it? Uh-oh, it's a too much. That's bad. 264 set up. No, 266. It's 266. It's 266. Oh, you had 174.
Nice strike.
30. How are you doing, Jake? Did you have any triangles? Shinta doesn't have his 279 anymore. Where are you going, Jake? 130, 142. He did have a strike. But he has no triangles, he's not catching. You're catching player B as player B does something really strange. I've got 9 kids. Oh, you see that? I saw that. Whoosh.
Fair.
Doing that in public doesn't feel good. The Fumiko spin bit. Well, it's actually not me doing it, it's Apple who's doing it. But I know that I'm responsible for helping Apple do that, so I feel bad. She got 2 spares, so she should have a 246 set up right now. Yeah, there she is. Does she even have blue eyes? I think she does.
Final round.
Shinta. Steve has green eyes, just like you, Apple.
Strike.
Let's go back. Oh, it's what? Wow. You still got 9 pins. I see the pins went around there. Let's see here.
Nice there.
This outfit that I'm wearing is not good for my shoulders, it seems. She won Abby's game. So did Shinta, so they're both the true winners. And she doesn't know that. But she is the true winner. Player, oh wow. He won. Point to Shinta. He's the winner.
Finish.
It's Haley. Megan. Yeah. And you know what? Well, the what's it called? The Pro League. Apple's not playing in the Pro League, so there are no costs for getting second place immediately on the standings. So, like I said, it doesn't mean anything because if you're not ready, you're not ready, isn't it? And our threshold is 8. It's not 10. So, I guess as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't even be a thought. But I think the fact that Apple completed this session, she still got another 30 minutes, but she did this and knocked over 8 pins at least each time. It felt okay. She made a mistake, like she got a split 8 and didn't convert it, but it's fine because she still got 8 pins. She had 6 strikes in a row and lost her rally. Well, she didn't lose her rally, she lost her streak because it stopped. But the streak star should be swapped to the rally star in terms of naming conventions. Because it's like your streak is only active if you keep it going, and then if you lose a streak, you can start a new streak, but I don't know. Yeah. Three strikes, 5 strikes, 100, 200, 90. Yeah, that's it. Points earned. I saw someone else's video of this game today, and when I saw the points earned thing, I thought, oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. We could get Blue Eyes as scars, that's good. And Blue Eyes as stamp. Okay. Not the spaceship, the Astro helmet. I said spaceship. I was going to say spaceship helmet. Okay, so we don't need to work on this collection now because I guess we'll be back next week, but we only have 30 more minutes. That's not so much time. What was that? The app just closed. It didn't even give me. It did not even give me an error message. The application just closed. Well, we saved that, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Bowling. Here we go.
Where's the controller? You are quiet.
Survival bowling.
I've seen that person before.
The contestants.
I don't think it's. What's going on? Why is player C all the way up there? That person is like Abby.
Round 1.
8 pins. Eight pins. Did player O just stick a stamp? What did player O do? No, that's not possible. I think player O is using the game's help. CPU help.
Nice there.
Okay. Player H. That stamp makes me laugh. It's a nice stamp in itself, and then it reminds me of Charlene. I'm thinking, I wonder if the person with blue hair is blue. She late for it. It's a bit tricky, this one. Wow. It's not tricky if you know what you're doing. Well, even if that pin didn't fall over, the spin was wrong, that's why. Because you went into the right spot, but something about this game was wrong. You know what's kind of interesting about that? Is, the thing is, I'm thinking you could get the ball to the right spot, but you could throw it late, you could throw it early, you could throw it with less speed. It could be slightly less speed and still less speed. All of these factors, even in real bowling, I feel like they can impact how the ball interacts with the pins. And the bowling technique here is fairly loose. So that person's left-handed. Interesting. Okay. I'll go that. Good job. That's really close. Well, you got 7 pins instead of 8. Too close that way. That's why that happened. I think what we're saying is whenever we don't get everything, it's not too well. We do some kind of assessment. What went wrong? Well, the ball went too close to the middle. Oh, I don't know if you threw too early or what happened. So you got 7 pins there. I guess that's what I'm saying. I can't even get 8 pins all the time. I can't even, but Apple didn't do it, so.
Round 2.
I guess that, I don't know, we'll keep going, of course, but that's my observation. Okay, well this is quite similar to the other one. Eight pins. What happened there though? Again, decent positioning, but something about how Apple spun the ball wasn't good, so it had that impact of pin number 1. Could you imagine the threshold was a strike and that happened? You'd be thinking, yeah, but I don't understand, sort of kind of thing. Sort of thing is what I'm saying. Either way, sort of thing, kind of thing. We don't understand why that even happens. So, apparently split. Putting the threshold at 10 feels a bit unreasonable at the moment. If there are DQs using stats, like the thumbs up, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to ignore people, so that is the highest letter in the alphabet still in play. Letter D. C. Oh, in the way. Okay. I understand. So I think everyone here is using CPU help. Maybe we can still talk to them. No one said that we shouldn't. I would if I was out there in my own world, i.e., in other words, ignoring other people's expectations or whatever. I would see Barbara and think, hey Barbara, and Barbara uses a stamp, and then uses a stamp back at Barbara. I would do that. But doing that now feels like... You got 9... you got 9 pins. Yeah, it feels like we're running our own race. I'm using words that Matt Wholesome said, so... Why am I using his words? Because when he does his training, when he does the actual runs, he runs the races, he's not really running to win against someone else. He's running to get a personal best. So we're in a public competition, yes, but really we're playing our own game within that competition, and here we're playing 8-pin threshold. We can't use stamps yet, player D. You meant Apple, player D. I mean, Apple, Abby, that's a split 6. Didn't hook it enough. That might be too much. Oh no, Apple. You only got 7 pins. When you get 6 pins, there's nothing you can do about it. So you just move on to the next string and make sure that one's also 8 pins. You can do it. Oh, you got some pins on the table. And we got 9 pins on the table, Apple. So that's good. Player A is there.
Spare.
We're playing our own game. No. Yeah, we're playing our own game. Player A is gone. Player D. Player N. Is player D
Final
or he?
round.
I don't know, it doesn't matter. And not every girl makes their eyelashes like that. And I'm sure there are some guys with just naturally large eyelashes. We've got 9 pins. What feels interesting is it feels like somehow Apple's bowling has been less consistent ever since we increased the threshold to 8. I don't know if that's because we increased the threshold to 8 because we've been playing for a lot longer, or because
Strike.
we're here in survival bowling. Because Apple's still performing to threshold, well, not always, but relatively speaking, Apple's mostly holding up to threshold.
Finish.
To threshold scores of 8 pins per frame, but Apple had a couple of hiccups here where she got a split 7 and then she got a split 6. Yeah. Even then, that would have been fine for the warm-up, but this isn't the warm-up now, so... I guess it doesn't work. Or something. I think both of the times she got those splits, she hit the ball too close to the middle. can't remember frame 8's one. I know what the split looked like, but I don't remember how Apple got to the split. We're at 1 hour 16 and this thing's finished charging. So you get to see how many points it earned. And there'll be one more session. One more session of survival bowling. Oh, the cat's on. We'll just have to take it. We don't have a choice. It's been given to us. You can see a HV on the 2.
Here we go. Survival bowling.
Players, I can see Apple.
The
That's
contestant.
not. Who's that? Who was that? I thought I saw Charlinder, but I think I was being lost and confused. I only thought I saw Charlinder. Oh, maybe it's a me because of the brown. What?
Spare.
That means there's lots of CPU help again. I don't know, YouTube, so just stamp to whoever. It's only NHK that did not get the threshold of 8 pins. That's what we're working to. Again, still lots of that's a parent, not
Ooh, straight.
frames have been completed with 8 pins knocked over after the first frame. Either that person, who's that, player B, with 8 pins knocked over. This player C also had 8 pins, so that's able to pick up player C, yeah. You see that throw? It's like, yeah. Well, 8 pins is 8 pins, you don't need to worry about anything. That is not 8 pins. I'm being serious. So I know Apple's not being as consistent with strikes are looking a bit wonky. We don't care about strikes. Right now, we care about 8 pins. Is there another player that any split on the loose? Because there is another split 6 out there. I think I saw what. No, this is the person with the split. He didn't like the split, so he said goodbye and used his teleporter to disappear. Would he have made it? Maybe. I don't know if he had a strike or a split on the previous frame. Either way, it doesn't matter. This Apple gets to keep going. Betty. that person is blue as the scar. That person looks like the yellow but with white hair.
Wonderful.
That's 8 pins. That's the weird one because you'd think, in theory, you'd work better, not better, you'd work harder, question mark, what? Work harder. You're not supposed to work harder because it's all in the head. But I guess what we're saying is, you would imagine that because Apple has to get more pins now, that she would be knocking over more than 8 pins more often. She kind of, it's not like much has changed things. I don't know how to describe it. Because 8 pins is closer to a strike, isn't it? I think that's what we're looking at. But because 8 pins is closer to a strike, maybe we think Apple will get more strikes with the threshold increased, and that hasn't really been the case. But I don't know, because even I guess what my brain's thinking right now is, from my perspective, not Apple's, this is just a game, not physical output, if that makes sense. This isn't a workout. I'm not running around, I'm not doing sit-ups or something. I'm not really exercising my body. So there's an extent to which you actually tried to play it. There's an extent to which the sort of logic, not even logic, it's just like the actual practicalities of physical work don't necessarily apply to work towards a video game. Because it's like, to get 6 or more pins, you don't necessarily need to put out more work than the work you would put in to get 8 or more pins. Especially if you're getting a strike in both cases. If you just get strikes for both threshold sessions, then you're not actually changing your output. Let's say this is real bomb, and she got a pair of this way, didn't she? Let's have a look. At her pair this way. Yeah, I can see it. See if she gets 2 pins. Yeah, that's what you do when you get the split. She must have been close to a strike then. Imagine, it could have been everyone with a strike. In Apple, you're still playing like this, by the way, just on a sort of general sense. In a general sense, you're still playing. You're having one of these games where you just keep getting strikes. You've only got one spare, and that's it. Okay, so in real bowling, let's say the most you could... Oh no, what happened? Oh no, she got it. Let's say in real bowling, bowling in my world, or we could talk about Apple. Let's say Apple was only let's say Apple was only able to get 6 pins based on just her ability to throw the ball. She could only get... That guy's 204 points, that's a lot. The gap between 3rd and 4th is massive, it's 32 points. And you know what, you did your best. Still got a strike. You may be in last place, but you still, like, everyone got a strike on the end, so there's still something to cheer and celebrate about. Yeah, let's say Apple was only able to knock over 6 pins by increasing the threshold to 8. She has to do something a bit different, something a bit more technical, question mark? I don't even think this logic applies to bowling, because it's almost like bowling is similar to video game. I would say maybe you have to be a bit more precise to get a strike as opposed to a, I don't know, like a,
Nice there.
like 8 pins, for example, because you could be going for a strike, end up getting 8 pins by hitting it too close to the middle. Wait, what? I guess what I'm saying is you could be going for a strike, you get too close to the middle, you got 268, and then not get a strike, but you still got 8 pins, you still got 9 pins. That means it's easier to get 8 or 9 pins than 250 than it is to get a strike. So you kind of do have to work a bit harder for the strike, if that makes sense.
Finish.
But yeah, I'm not sure about that one. It's an interesting concept because if you're yeah, with bowling, you could throw the same way. You can throw from a spot, right? You can throw from a spot, and that spot always gives you 6 pins. But you could throw in the exact same way, change your spot, and end up getting 10 pins. But then again, I guess that depends on the way that you throw. Because let's say your throwing isn't that consistent, then it might be harder for you to get 8 pins than it is to get 6 or something. Because let's say your technique involves you hooking the ball to the right and then by accident you hook the ball to the left because you don't have the spin control. You're not able to control your wrist very well. Well, if you do that, you might still knock over 8 pins. But you didn't knock over 10 because you threw the ball the wrong way. So it's like, I guess you have to try and work harder to control your wrist. But I still feel like bowling isn't really... It's still a sport because you still have to control your body. But I feel like it's one of those where... no, I think I know where we're going with this. I'll give you another 30 seconds to look at... No, let's just keep talking because we'll end up adding the items afterwards. For Apple, you do need to be fit enough to bowl in a certain way. If, let's say you didn't necessarily take a break from bowling. No. Yeah. Let's say it's not necessary that you took a break from bowling, but you took a break from being active. So you just had I don't know, maybe you had an injury and then you couldn't go out, you couldn't move around as much. Or maybe your diet changed and you didn't eat as much healthy foods. Then your body shape changes. And so then when you go to do the bowling again, your physique is now different. So even if you could get a strike still, the way you do it would be different because it's like you're not able to throw the same way since your body doesn't feel the same. So to that effect, there is still a sort of fitness criteria for bowling, question mark. To bowl the way that Apple just did, and even here she got, how many is that? I think she got 7 strikes in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 2 to 9. Yeah. 2 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strikes in a row. Yeah, there's a certain fitness level that you need. I guess for this, I'm going to redirect you to Tina. You don't need to watch this video, and he does say that he uses profanity, so I don't know if he uses it in the video that I'm referencing here, but what I'm saying is T-Man has played bowling in my world and scored 279, and to do that I feel like there's a certain sort of, I don't know, he needs to be able to stand like this, move his body like this, that sort of thing. And because T-Man's able to do that, he's able to bowl the way that he does, and therefore, because there are different ways to get a strike, but for him, his physique allows him to get a strike. But if he was to be unfit, maybe it'd be harder for him to get a strike, at least in the same way. So fitness does help with bowling, but I feel like for bowling, fitness isn't as important as it is for other sports, like, let's say, tennis, because with tennis you have to move around. You've got your stamina there because you have to move around and swing your arm a lot. You need to be able to control your wrist, yes, but on several occasions within a short amount of time. You're constantly hitting a tennis racket but controlling the way that you hit it. You also have a ball being pushed into the racket, so there's a force being applied to the racket that sort of resists against your wrist and your arm. So you need to be able to resist the power of the ball going into your racket, and then you need to be able to move around, run to get to the ball quickly. So there are your muscles in your legs are working, your muscles in your arms are working, and your shoulders, and your wrists as well, and your fingers. You need to be able to hold the racket firmly, things like that. Sometimes you might want to use one hand to hit the ball, but sometimes two hands. But there are lots of skills to balance when it comes to tennis. I'm not saying there's no skill with bowling, because there is, but it feels like there's less. It feels like, which I guess that's why people like the sport more, because it's a bit more accessible. It's a bit more accessible for less experienced people. But then with that, it's like, how do you train for because it's less a case of you need to train your body to be able to do this and that and this and that. I still feel like with bowling in my world, there still may be a bit of physical training that you need to do in terms of holding the ball and swinging it with enough power. Yeah, that is definitely true. But then I'm thinking the amount of power that you use to knock over 8 pins could also be the same amount of power you use to knock over 10 pins. So if you're basing your threshold on number of pins knocked over, I'm not sure if you're really advancing anywhere, because the reason why you may have not knocked over 10 pins is because you got your positioning wrong. But then I guess this isn't really about physical training, is it? It's more about the mental training. Which is why I said when Apple did knock over 10 pins, look at what happened and consider why she didn't. And that's what you focus on. So when you do knock over 6 pins when your threshold is 8, then look at it and think, okay, 6 pins, where did I go wrong? Where did we go wrong, you and the character? Where did we go wrong? Oh, that's right, we threw the ball too close to the middle, so it did this. And then I guess when it comes to getting a strike, because you need to knock over all the pins, more things can go wrong than for 8 pins. So I guess when the quota is 8 pins, it's easier to do so there's less for you to think about. Whereas with 10 pins, there's more for you to think about because more things can go wrong. And we're not at a point where we understand all of those things. So I guess that's my logic for having the threshold be less pins. Which I think also helped keep me a bit more relaxed. I wasn't very stressed during these sessions. Although, because the threshold was just 8 and not 10. So even when Apple got split and didn't get a pickup, it wasn't really too big of a problem. And then when Apple didn't get 8 pins, the focus was why didn't Apple get 8 pins rather than we need Apple to get all the pins next time. I guess that's what happens when you play survival bowling. A lot of people are aiming for 10 pins, so when you get not 10 pins, you're concerned that next time you won't get 10 pins. But instead, we're thinking about what did we do wrong for that specific frame, and then we just try again and see what we can do. See what we can analyze if less than 8 pins are knocked over. That is going to be my conclusion. So the session, this laptop has low battery. The session is now over. We went over because we talked for a bit. We got 112 points. Let's see what item we can earn from the Mars and Jupiter collection. Let's see. We got Blue Eyes and Scars. You know what? That is very good. We'll look into that in a bit. There is only one thing that you're missing, Apple. Actually, there are 2 things. But, well, that's funny. It's just gone past 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh well. So, what titles do you have? Airborne Maxab. Let's see here. Yes. Outfits. These are the wing. Oh, it's just Neptune, that's why. These are your outfits. You look nice with this one. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So, yes, you do have Blue Eyes' Halo. You don't have Blue Eyes' earrings, do you? No, you don't. You don't have Blue Eyes' earrings. But you do have Blue Eyes' Halo, and now you have Blue Eyes' Scars. And do you have the hairstyle? You do not have Blue Eyes' hairstyle, looks like. I cannot see. No, I can't. Okay. Wait, yeah, I know what Blue Eyes' hairstyle is. No, you don't have it. Alright. Well, that's that. But at least you have Blue Eyes' Scars, and you could get more Blue Eyes' stamps. You have 2 Siobhan stamps. Oh, you have this stamp, and you have this stamp. Wow, you have half of Blue Eyes' collection. And you have this stamp. But there's only one more stamp that you're missing, which was that. That stamp. No, not this one. That's what Charlene likes this one. Yeah, that other stamp's the only stamp you're missing. And then you have all the Blue Eyes' stamps. Do you have Blue Eyes' bowling ball? Yes, you do actually. You have Tomoko's bowling ball, Ai's bowling ball, both of Ai's bowling balls, Giovanna's bowling ball, Holly's bowling ball, both of Holly's bowling balls actually, and Blue Eyes' bowling ball. Those are a lot of bowling balls. Alright, it's time for the cooldown. I don't actually feel like doing the cooldown, but we're going to do it. I would say bring in Blue Eyes, but I feel like that's just a bit of a stretch. Are you okay with participating in the cooldown, Apple? Okay, we will still need to get Tomoko and Ai though. Good job. Is Ai not here yet? Okay. We'll wait for Ai. I'm going to drink some water. Wait, let's see. Okay. Hi, Ai. Okay, you're all here now. It's time for the cooldown. Sorry. I have no water. Yeah. I might be feeling a bit rough because I haven't gotten washed yet. I made sure that I brushed my teeth before starting because my teeth are unhappy. I feel like I need to get washed. Alright, let's go back to the old 6-pin threshold.
That's right.
It's Nelly again. Steph and Cat. Oh, I can see
Nice there.
Is he in the floral tracksuit? Hello, Tomoko. Oh, yes. So the flip. Oh. Well, you got 7 pins, Tomoko. That's so good. Yes, what is it? I forgot. I forgot what it is. It's sitting on
That's right.
Oh, Tomoko's technique. Yes, so To do the late throw, yeah, but you still have to flick. You just flick when the ball's higher up. When Tomac was holding the ball higher up, i.e. the Joy-Cons tilted higher up. Oh, slow ball. That's fine. You still got 7 pins, just like Tomac. Well done. So cool down, so 6 pins is good. Okay, if you rocket to 10 pins only, or 8 pins, sorry, 6 pins is good. Barbara's throw.
Spare.
Oh, spare. Barbara. Steph. Tomac. I think that's it. About 8 pins. Ooh.
Spare.
Eyes turn.
Double.
Guess what? I only got 2 of 6 pins or more. She says Nelly. It's okay, Nelly. It's Apple's turn. Yep, Barbara. She's ready. Go. Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice strike.
It's Barbara's turn. I feel like Blue Rise's game started a bit like that one. A bit like Apple's game.
Ooh, strike.
I know what I'm feeling. And it's silly. So, we're up to 8 pins. 6 pins. 6 pins. 6 pins. That's all it is. Wow. Or is my head saying that 6 pins is too little? I don't know.
Nice spare.
But I'm used to rocking myself really hard. That's another thing. Go on, I. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Alright. It's Apple's turn. Come on, Apple. That's late throw. I've got 9 pins. Got 9 pins.
Spare.
Yeah, spare. Barbara. can do that if you want to, Tomoko.
Nice spare.
You just shake it all off, isn't it? Well, yeah, I'm not very good at the creepy. I thought so as well, Barbara. I think it was great yesterday. I was good at it yesterday. But today, it's not feeling cool. I was feeling cool yesterday after the cool down. Today,
Strike.
yeah, it's not feeling cool. Barbara's turn. Ooh, still got 8 pins then. It could be the
Nice
nature of
hit.
the session that we had today. Maybe that's why the cooldown's not feeling like a cooldown. It technically still is, maybe, I don't know. But it doesn't feel that way because of what we just had.
Nice strike.
That's why it doesn't feel like a cooldown. Because yesterday was all playing locally on Blues. Whereas today we had the warm up and then we had to play globally with Apple. So
Ooh, strike.
So maybe that is why I feel like this. Plus the fact that I haven't gotten washed. Did I get washed yesterday? Earlier in the day? No, I didn't. But then also the training, the training was completed earlier in the day as well.
Double.
It's like Apple can get the strike and I don't need to study it because it's not less than 6 pins. Maybe that's the whole point. Barbara's safer, she got 9 pins. Let's see what will happen. If your brain gets nothing out of it, then I guess that's it. Oh, whoa. You hit to a lot, Barbara. You still got 6 pins. No one's knocked over 6 pins yet. They've always knocked over more than 6 pins. So I guess that's a bit trivial.
Great double.
You just reminded me, Tomoko, that tomorrow is late for training. So I know what is happening now. He's still not over 7 pins. So that's good. I'm sorry about the microphone sounds. Apple. Tomoko currently have a streak going on.
Go, go.
Apple's streak is attacking. I wonder if it has the streak star right now. I'm not going to look unless my brain lets into a thought. It's Barbara's turn. Oh yeah, maybe that's why Apple flew. That's why you guys have been feeling slow. Yeah, that was a lot faster.
Spare.
Oh, I know. I want to know if it would have converted the balloon a little bit, honestly. You're working too hard. You got 9 pins, Barbara. That's all that matters. It's Tomoko's turn. Tomoko not doing well. 10 out of 6. What? That's more than enough pins. It's I's turn. I's going for it. She got 9 pins. Pin number 1, sideways. It's I's free.
Nice spare.
Pick up. Nice eye with her little hat. Knit cap. The knitted cap. And Apple has a new newsboy cafe bottoms cap. Bit more background, huh?
Wonderful.
Good one, Apple. Not too bad. 6 pins or more. Catherine. Wow. Catherine. Good job, Cat. It's Barbara's turn. Barbara. Yeah, wow, the ball's so much faster now. Tomoko's turn. Tomoko not to 9 pins.
Spare.
Bonk. Yeah, see, because the pin gets pushed straight forward. That's why it does that. But if you could push it to the side, even if it was going straight forward, the ball was going straight forward into the pin, then you could get the pin being knocked sideways. It's because of the way that the ball's spinning when it hits the pin. That's how the pin's knocked back is dictated, I think.
Spare.
If the ball is traveling straight, like it's just moving straight forward into the pin, then it will just go straight forward. That's the pin's displacement. I'm really lazy, so I don't feel like I can explain very well. It's Barbara and Apple got strikes on that last frame. But there's the reality is everyone's knocked over 6 pins or more. Wow, the pin went sideways. It's like it got spun. Yeah, it was rotating. It's Barbara's turn. Wow, Barbara. That was fun. Yeah, that pin, I think pin number 3 did that. He actually pushed pin number 3 really far sideways. Or was it? I don't know what pin that was. I have no idea. It's Tomoko's turn. Go on, Tomoko. Well, I mean, I can't see Tomoko not walking over 6 pins. So you can cheer her on if you want to. Tomoko did it, not even more than 4 pins. 6, sorry. There's I. How she pushed pin number 1? Like that. Oh well. She's still not Davis. What? 6 pins in all. It's frame 10. This is the frame. Yep. Time for Abby's game, Barbara. Tomoko, are you ready? Alright. There's Apple swinging. You're not bowling yet, but. Well, look how close it is between Tomoko and I. This is it. This is the last frame. Apple has gotten 6 strikes in a row. Didn't even notice that she probably has the rally star. Apple has the rally star, full stop. But will she win the Abby star? I don't know. All she needs to do is knock over 6 pins. Wow. She did exactly that. Well, no, she didn't actually. Yeah, hit pin number 1 twice, the ball. Wow. 8 better. Well done, Edmund. Oh, you can see her score, look at her score later. And this is just unavoidable. 2 for 8. It's Barbara's turn. It's Barbara's turn. Okay, ball speed. Ball speed is high right now. I'm feeling that. I'm not sure if I have seen faster, but it's definitely looking fast. The ball speed. So late. Wow. Wow, Barbara. Wow. Look at that. Pins down like that. And then the last one. So those 3 strikes, Barbara, were amazing. Wow, good dancing strike. Wow, you certainly crushed the 6 pin target, didn't you? Are we going to have to make the threshold higher? Maybe a double nuts and a cooldowns, but to be fair, they're cooldowns, right? Tomoko, what are you doing? It didn't work, Tomoko. You still got 7 pins there. What to try? Okay. You can try. You can try together. Ah, you only got 1 pin. Oh well, you still knocked over 7 pins on that frame, so you still went over the threshold. There goes I. Wow! What was that pin? It's pin number 3. You hit the ceiling. Do you want to go for a 3 like this now? Alright. See what you do. You've got 9 pins, I. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Well, you got 9 pins, which is still more than
Spare.
6. So you did alright.
Finish.
So let's see how the game turned out. Barbara did actually get second again. I think Tomoko got third and Blue Eyes got fourth last time. I feel like Blue Eyes won. No, I won. I think Blue Eyes got second and Tomoko and Barbara got third. But then Tomoko actually got third last time. I won. She got the most points, and then Blue Eyes got third. Oh no, Blue Eyes got fourth. Tomoko got third. Barbara got second or something. I really don't know. So these are the scores. Apple got 248. Barbara got 225. I got 215, and Tomoko got 190 points. And then let's see. Yeah, Apple's streak started from frame 5, so she probably got 8 strikes in a row. Yeah, she did. But she didn't have any rallies until frame 5. Whereas Barbara had 2 rallies. And Tomoko only had 1. She had a turkey. I also had 2. She had a turkey, and then she had a double from frame 9. Yeah. I don't have the spreadsheet open, so I can't look at the bonus stars without having to go through my laptop and stuff. I'm not bothered to do that because I don't have that laptop on. So I'll remember what I can remember. I know that there is the Abby star, that is the first one. And I know that Apple and Barbara both won the Abby star because they both got turkey at the end. I also know that there is the Rally Star, which we discussed Apple has. She got 8 strikes in a row. Barbara got 5. Tomoko only got 3, and so did I. And then there's also the Streak Star, which goes to Barbara and I. They have the Streak Star. Then I believe there's the Pickup Star. Apple got 1 spare. Barbara got 4. Tomoko also got 4, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so everyone but Apple got the Pickup Star. That's 4 of them. There's the Silly Star. Missing the most pins. Apple missed 1 pin. Barbara missed 1 pin. Tomoko got the same split twice. She missed 2 pins both times. Yes. So she missed 4 pins. And I only missed 1 pin. So the Silly Star goes to Tomoko. The Split Star goes to Tomoko as well because she got 2 of them. The Converter Star goes to no one, and the Gutter Star goes to no one. Is there another one? No, I don't think so. So that's the Abby Star, the Rally Star, the Streak Star, the Pickup Star, the Silly Star, the Split Star, the Converter Star, and the Gutter Star. We've outlined all of them. So how many stars did Apple get? Apple won the game, so she gets the star. She also got the Rally Star and the Abby Star. And I believe that's it. Barbara got the Pickup Star and the Streak Star and the Abby Star, so she got 3. She got 3 bonus stars. Apple got 2, the Abby and Rally, and she won the game, so she also has 3 stars. Tomoko got the Pickup Star and the Silly Star and the Split Star as well. She got 3. And I got the Streak Star, yes, and the Pickup Star. That means she only got 2. So everyone got first place apart from I. True first place. They all got true first place but I. Or everyone got first place in the party. In party bowling, everyone got first place apart from I. Because Apple won a star for winning the match. And she got, or for having the most points, sorry. Apple got a star for having the most points. And then she got another bonus star for winning Abby's game and for having the most strikes in a row, the rally star. And then Barbara has 3 because she got the splits. She got the pickup star, the streak star, because she had 2 streaks from frame 3 and from frame 8. And she won the Abby star. She won Abby's game, so she got a star for that. And Tomoko missed 4 pins. No one else missed more than 4 pins. So Tomoko has the silly star, and she also got the pickup star with 4 spares, and she also got the most split pin scenario, so she has to pick the split star as well. So she got 3, whereas I only got the streak star for having a streak from frame 1 and frame 9. She got the pickup star because she got 4 spares, but that's it. She didn't win Abby's game, and she didn't get 2 splits, and she also didn't convert any, and no one rolled the ball in the gutter, so she only got 2 bonus stars. So I actually got 4th and everyone else got 1st, but in terms of regular bowling, I got 3rd. Apple got 1st, Barbara 2nd, and Tomoko 4th. And that is the end of today's session. I feel like if you look at the session based on how it's built, basically, it went okay. During the warm-up and the cool-down, the threshold was met both times. No one, in fact, during both, nobody got a split 6, or no one knocked over only 6 pins. Everyone knocked over 6 or more pins during the warm-up and cool-down. Yeah. So the warm-up and cool-down thresholds were met, and then for the actual session with Apple, she was fairly consistent in terms of knocking over at least 8 pins. There are maybe 3 occasions where she didn't, definitely 2. And we do understand why she didn't get 8 pins actually. Just in the general sense, it's like Apple threw the ball too close in the middle, and that's good. It's good that we understand why Apple didn't meet the criteria. And I suppose that's what the 8-pin threshold is about. It's about aiming for 8 pins. When you don't get 8 pins, make sure you understand, or try to understand, why you didn't do it. If you don't understand, I guess it's okay, keep trying. But if it keeps happening and you don't understand, you get a bit lost. I don't know, really, is all I can say. I don't know, because at that point, I'm not sure if setting the threshold to 7 would be any better. There is something that is sort of sideways with that. If your threshold is 7 and you can consistently knock over 7 pins at the minimum, you might get to a point where you do it so much like you start knocking over at least 8 pins every time, and then when you don't knock over 8 pins, you understand why you didn't do it, because I guess you've seen it more. You've seen it more from all those times where your threshold was just 7 and you knocked over more than 7 pins. Which is quite interesting. It's like it allows you to get more than setting the threshold to 7 pins allows you to get more than 7 pins without thinking about it consciously. It still allows you to subconsciously understand it and witness the fact that it happened. Whereas if your threshold was 8 pins and you couldn't do it, maybe you'd get a bit more frustrated if it kept happening and you didn't understand. And that frustration question mark might distract you from focusing on, not even focusing, just allowing yourself to see and understand what goes into knocking over 8 pins. I think to a degree this may be related to why Apple did get 300 twice. I think it was both in two times in the warm-up she got 300. The threshold was just 6 pins, but that allowed us to get 10 pins without focusing on it too much. But because we were still seeing the 10 pins happen, I guess our brain is able to look at it and see what's going on. So it's not like we're switched off, but if we don't get 10 pins, then it's fine, because we need to get at least 6. So if you get less than 6 pins, then you might I guess through this logic, you might look at that and think, okay, why were only 6 pins, so why were only 5 pins in October? If you don't understand why that happened, does that mean you have something else to learn? I'm not sure. I guess that's what we're looking at. I'm not going to say something like, if you can't knock over 5 pins, you should be concerned. Yes, you should be concerned, but that shouldn't have to be a negative thing. I don't want that to be the narrative. What I'm trying to emphasize is trying to understand the lower end of bowling, if that makes sense, before you approach the higher end. So I guess it's easier to knock over a minimum of 3 pins than a minimum of 7 pins. So if you can knock over at least 3 pins, you know how that works, or you know how to do it, then that's good. If you know how to knock over 4 pins, good, and keep going up until you get to a point where you don't know how to knock over that many pins, or you're not sure what happened, and then you think, okay, do I understand this? Yes, no, I don't, okay, and then this could be the target. Perhaps for your actual sessions, so if during your actual sessions you make yourself try to understand, you encourage yourself to understand how that threshold can be achieved when you don't achieve it, and then your warm-up and your cool-down is supposed to help you not think about it so much and give yourself some space to understand what you do know. We understand how the pair-only split works, for example, to a great degree. Usually it's like we can look at what's going on and we might think, okay, this might be a pair-only split, and then you see it and yeah, it's a pair-only split. But then if you look over more pins than that, I guess it's fine. But it's like if you set your threshold to 6 and you know that this is the thing that happens, then it's not really outside of your realm, if that makes sense. But if you did something and knocked over 5 pins, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. I know, but I don't know how to explain it. So I think that's where we'll leave it. I'm thinking keep this up. In other words, continue having the threshold at 6 pins for the warm-up and the cooldown, since we understand more or less how to knock over at least 6 pins. And then for the actual sessions, we'll keep it at 8. If we have too many scenarios where we're not getting 8 pins and we don't understand why that's happening, then we can reduce it to 7. But if the issue is that only 7 pins are being knocked over, for example, but we know why, then we can keep the threshold at 8 and try to make that more consistent. And then when 8 pins is getting more consistent during the sessions, then we can make it 9 pins afterwards. I guess that's my idea. I'm going to leave with that. So I will see you tomorrow, because it's Tuesday, which means we have to be here again. Yeah, you already know what I'm going to say, don't you, Barbara? Yeah, well, we're here, we're doing this thing, so I guess I have to keep going. But I appreciate your support. I also appreciate all of you as well. Tomoko Iron, thank you. And also all the players, like Carl Gimba said, all the other players make up they make up the sport in terms of survival bowling anyway. What would survival bowling be without the survivors? So it's good to say thank you. It's good to appreciate everyone else that we go up against, everyone that we compete with.